How's it going, everyone? Today I wanted to talk to you guys quickly about Genshin Impact and a few different reasons I think that you should be excited for this game, which is supposed to release sometime near the end of the year on PC, mobile, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch later down the line. I'm going to base this list off of my own experiences with the second closed beta, and the gameplay in this video is also from that. Next week, I'm going to start making videos about the third beta, so I hope you all stick around for that. Anyways, let's get into the list. The first reason I think that someone should be excited for Genshin Impact is the price. How much do you think it will cost? $20, $40, or $60? Well, something that came to a surprise to me is Genshin Impact is a free-to-play game. I thought this was one of the best things about the game because it means more people will be interested in trying out the game on release and beyond. Personally, I'm pretty hard-headed about spending money on in-app purchases. I'm going to make a video more about free-to-play in the future. Not only is the game free to play, but it also has co-op, which I didn't know. How I found this out only recently. You'll be able to do not only dungeons, but also exploring the open world with your friends. So with this game both being free to play and cooperative, I really think a lot of people will be interested in the game. As a second key reason to be excited, I wanted to talk a bit more about the game world. Teyvat is a huge map with two major areas, and another one is hinted at coming soon. Whether that's in the third beta or not, I'm not sure. Much like any open world game, you can expect a ton of things to do to fill your time up while exploring the map. As I said before, there's two major areas, with the first being known as Mondstadt, which is a very lush and green area of the map with beautiful coasts and vast fields, as well as some more interesting areas like the Dawn Winery and the Thousand Winds Temple. The city itself lies in the northeast of the map and has many activities and stores for players to explore. The second key area in Teyvat is Liyue, an ocean harbor that does most of the nation's trade. The land around Liyue is also very lush, but features a much more fall-like atmosphere, while also being home to great marshes as well as hidden villages. I love to explore huge open worlds, and Genshin Impact looks to be delivering an amazing open world experience, with more areas coming soon to the game, whether that's before the launch or after the launch. We aren't quite sure yet, as nothing official has really been stated. It should go as no surprise that an amazing open world needs an amazing character, and for Genshin Impact players, there will be nearly 30 unique characters, and each with their own abilities and personalities. You will play mainly as either Aether or Lumen, depending on who you choose at the beginning of the game, and from there, some characters will join your party through the story, while the other characters will be unlocked from the in-game gacha system, which, from what is known so far, can be played for completely free. Currently in the game, there's 12 characters that hail from Mondstadt, and another 6 that hail from Liyue. We've also began to see some of the new characters in the game thanks to the China beta being released a little bit earlier than the global. The 4 new characters all appear to be from Liyue, as well as each character having a completely different and unique look. My favorite of the 4 new characters based on design would be Baichu, who is the game's first Dendro user, and the snake around his neck is pretty cool looking as well. Much like Shanghai, there are a ton of characters, and each one will not only have their base abilities, but also their awakenings later on into the game, and new abilities to go along with that. So, I'm sure that'll make making character guides a lot of fun. Earlier I mentioned one of the new characters being a Dendro user. What that ties into is the game's more unique feature, which is elemental mixing. The game features a basic fire, water, ice, and electric mixing, but also includes some more interesting abilities like Swirl and Dendro. The infographic on the screen now shows some of the different combinations you can do by hot swapping characters during battle. There's also areas in the game where elemental mixing will be an important key feature. Enemies also have their own weaknesses to certain elements, so it's good to swap between characters with different traits often. On the Genshin forum, one user actually mentioned the idea of whether having a buff and a debuff effect on different characters and their elemental power. While this is just a theoretical idea, I think this could be a really interesting addition, but so far the developers haven't mentioned much even about a basic weather system. I think in the future I'm going to make a video about ideas and features I'd love to see make their way into the game, and this is definitely one of those ideas. Before we get into the last reason why you should be excited for Genshin Impact, I just wanted to quickly recap the 4 main reasons. The game is going to be free to play, and co-op means that there isn't really any reason not to try the game unless you're just not a fan of open world games or games that feature gacha systems. The map of the game is shaping up to be huge and unique in its own way, with beautiful cities as well as great looking landscapes and hidden locations. Having a bunch of characters to choose between means you'll be able to fine-tune your party and the playstyle you are looking for. And finally, the elemental mixing will bring an interesting idea to a typical open world formula. So the last reason I can think of why you should all be excited is, well, the beta starts next week. So that means there's going to be a ton of new content, not only from me, but also other channels, big and small. I really see the community growing, and I think this game will live on for a while. So it would be a great game to not only play and enjoy, but also engage with and make friends within the community. I can already say that I've made a few new friends in the community since the second beta, and I hope to see that keep happening. So yeah, the final reason is the growing community around the game and what we'll likely bring to the game in the future with different updates as well as fan content. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to subscribe and let me know down below what you're excited for about Genshin Impact. I'd love to start a conversation down in the comments. Anyways, that's all for today. I can't wait to start playing the beta next week and make lots of new content for you guys. I might even try streaming the game, but we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.